Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna teach you how to create a burning cloth, and this is my reference, so I'm gonna use it for color and the effect. So let us see how a burning effect can happen inside Substance Painter. First of all, I'm gonna add a basic cloth material here to use it as the base, and it's gonna be this fabric linen. Should be more than good enough for the base. So tiling maybe 3 should be fine. And I'm gonna bring the colors a little bit towards a darker tone. This should be fine for me. So this is gonna be the base, and right on top of it, I'm gonna go with the color, and I'm gonna go to the base color, add a cloud. You can search for the cloud. Doesn't matter which one you use, it's gonna be fine. And I increase the contrast a little bit because I want the patterns to be in some points, and maybe this can be good for the tiling. And I can go with the balance as well. If you want more, you can go like this. And otherwise, this one should be fine. So maybe a little bit less. Okay. And now this is going to be called the burn color. And I'm going to add a filter. The filter is going to be gradient. You can search for it. And the gradient for me, it's going to have 5 colors. So I'm gonna grab these colors based on the reference that I have here. So first one, color 1 is gonna be this black one, which is here. Second one, I'm gonna use something like a dark brown. So this is gonna be, let me see if I can pick it. Yeah, this should be fine. And maybe a little bit darker and more saturated. This should be more than good. I'm just picking the colors for now. I'm not playing with the values. So be patient a little bit. And then I'm gonna go with something nearby, a little bit lighter. This should be fine. And the next one is gonna be this kind of yellow version, maybe even more light here in these areas. So I'm gonna change it by myself, bring this a little bit more towards the yellow. This should be fine. And lastly, it's gonna be the white. So this should be the one. Now that my colors are set, I'm gonna play with the values. So 0, 0.25, and maybe half should be good. And this one should be 0.75. And this one gets to be the white. Now I can change this to multiply the color by the base color that I had for the fabric. So you can see it's relatively good, but I need to check here. Opacity is active. I don't want opacity in my base layer, so this is looking better for now. And I can play with the contrast a little bit to add some more dark values. You can see this here. It's actually getting better shape. And I can again play with these values as well. So I can bring this a little bit lower, and I can bring this here as well, maybe like this. Or I can again play with the contrast. Maybe I don't want this much contrast. Balance probably is going to be a better value for me. And this should be fine for now to create that kind of burnt version on this fabric. You can see how good it's looking. And we can actually go further. So now I actually want to add this kind of hole in the middle areas, the parts that I think maybe totally burnt and turned into ash. So right now what I need to do is to add this layer, the color that I created, as a kind of reference. So I'm gonna add an anchor point, and it's gonna be called burn color, which is fine. And I'm gonna go and create a new layer, and I'm gonna turn off the color. I'm going to turn on the opacity, and I'm going to create actually this anchor point right on top of it. So it asks me about the reference channel. Because I use that for the base color, I'm going to use the base color. So you can see now I have opacity, but I need to level it because it's not working right now. And I start actually playing with these values to see if I can get a better version. Probably it's better to invert it. It's not looking good, but you need to play with these values. So this probably works better. Maybe I can decrease it on the other side, but it should be fine. You can see in the middle areas where we had darker values, we can actually have that kind of effect. And again, we can play with this gradient value. Can bring this a little bit higher if you want more, or you can keep it here. The darker value can be played with a little bit to have this kind of effect. So we are using this as opacity layer, and it's actually playing as a kind of whole creator for us. Now we can go even further, and we can add something like a burning effect, like a glowing value in these areas. So let's go and create one. I'm going to turn off the color, turn on the emission, and create a color close to what I want. So this should be fine. And now I'm going to add actually a mask. So it should be a black mask, and add fill. Inside this one, again, I'm going to use the burn color because that's the part I want to be used. I'm going to invert it and level it. So maybe a little bit like this, but to bring this a little bit lower. Probably the same value should be fine. Like this should be fine. Yeah, this is the effect that I want. And now if I turn off the environment opacity, you're gonna see this better actually in a darker version. And I can play with the color to bring it a little bit like this. Now this one is actually too much at this moment. Not only the edge, which now it's actually better, but you can see it's quite uniform covering all the areas. So if you want it to be more realistic, you need to add variation to this one. And it's quite easy. You can add a fill layer, and on top of it, you can use any kind of grunge. You can again use a cloud, doesn't matter. Add a little bit of contrast, probably works better, and scale to have variations, and you can play with the balance as well. Now, if you turn this to multiply, it's actually covering some of those areas and giving us that burning kind of effect. Again, playing a little bit with the color, adding a little bit more saturation. This should make it look like a cloth that is burning, and some parts of it actually burnt because of the effect. So here is what I wanted to show you in this lesson. Thank you so much for your attention.